So I thought I would show off progress so far. I'm gonna refine the textures a little bit more, especially the black stitching. But overall, the cloth, the shirt doesn't, you know, shine ridiculously. No glowing. Now, he still doesn't draw his weapon when I draw it. He does, and I'm gonna try to figure out what mod author of that North Springs used the scripting, I mean. But he is still pretty damn good in a fight. I decided to take him over to Nuke World because there is a lot of things to kill here. And unfortunately, I did go through and kill all the raiders, and I didn't have a video of that. But I think what is that? Oh. Nuka Death Ball. So let me find a decent spot. I haven't gone up here yet. Brad Burton actually should be fairly loaded with either raiders or ghouls, probably both. And here. Oh, I don't want to talk to George.
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. What can I do for you?
I just want to trade a few things.
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm. Let me have a look.
So some of these are the armor, the additional armor that I created, the one without the wraps and the one without the vest. And I think the other one is from another mod, which I don't need anymore, but it's nice to use the references and how they basically put it into the loot pool of, well, not loot pool, crafting. But anyway, I gave him some nuke grenades, and that is why I am toggling god mode. 'Cause hopefully you get to see how fun this is. And you get to hear some of the fighting shouts. And you know what? It's nighttime. I'm gonna find a chair to sit in so I can write. Yeah, this works. So the Eddie companion mod, I think that's been on the Nexus for a year or two now. Very awesome. I think it's by the guys that are working on Fallout 4 New Vegas. George has really been a constant since I started playing Fallout 4. So you'll have to excuse me, or, well, excuse them.
Now you've done it. Now you've done it.
So yeah, he'll call frag out like if somebody else throws a grenade, I think.
You're nothing. Fire in the hole! Come get some. Taking cover! Slink away. Squeeze between the rocks if you can. Only a matter of time. Gone. No matter. Watch out! That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. What? all in a day's labor serving the good Lord.
I think that's all the ghouls.
This is where the road ends. Frag out! Taking cover! No.
Not a good idea to give your companions grenades, but...
Huh? Let's end this.
It's entertaining.
Watch out!
Oh.
Frag out! This is where the road ends. Watch out! Finished. The wrath. A day's labor serving the good Lord.
it over here before I murderize them all.
What the?
Oh, there we go.
Nuka World's Great Halloween Spooktacular will begin next week. Reserve your tickets for this nighttime event at the main box office.
Enough fire in the hole!
Attention. We're happy to announce that Mad Mulligan's minecart ride
Frag
has
out.
finally reopened, with soldier restraints following last year's tragedy.
Come get some! You're not finished.
Parents, if you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka-Cola Dark. Same great cola taste, with an alcohol twist. Tapio and Bottlehead will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
And I'm not understanding why I'm getting the weird misplacement glitch. Seems like only that place and the spot where you fight cold. Find another at least one more spot.
Indicator Wrestling Show. Thank you.
Hey, hey! You gotta have something.
Prepare to experience life beyond Earth and among the stars. Exhibit sponsored by a grant from the Vault-Tec Corporation.
See much of that, but
Nuka World's Great Halloween Spooktacular will begin next week. Reserve your tickets for this nighttime event at the main box office.
We shouldn't just stand around too long. You never know what could happen.
Now you've done it.
You're nothing. Come and get some. You're nothing.
This little AI glitch that will get here.
You'll be back. I can still smell it. Gave up? Wise choice.
Box office.
But taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Yeah, so it's very functional. Pretty much everything works right now. The only thing that might be a hiccup
Reserve
is
your tickets now and be the first to ride our Angry Anaconda coaster opening soon at
man,
Safari
that announcement
Adventure.
is, packaging it up into the BA files, BA2 files. I tried that before, and for some reason, the scripts that I have run, the companion script, for when you recruit him, dismiss him, none of that was working. When my buddy tested it. So, in theory, now, hopefully, I'd be able to package that all
Attention
up
guests.
and
In case
it's
of emergency,
usable. The only
anti-venom
thing
is available
that
at the
you have
exit for the reptile house.
console command the outfits if you want to have a version for yourself. And well, currently I don't have a female set made. I wanted to do the guy's set first. Because,
Remember
you know,
to show your
obviously-
park admission stuff to get half off an order of Nuka fries
That's
at
what he's
Cassie's
gonna be
Cafe
wearing.
in Nuka Town, USA.
And I did show off the texture work for the skin. It's not implemented yet, of course. And what I was reading up on shouldn't be too hard to overcome that the rust phase bug, which is pretty prolific in Fallout and has been since I think the beginning, and it got worse with the
Attention parents.
4K or the high
We still
definition
have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can
edition
pick them up at the entrance to
that was
Kitty
released,
Kingdom.
I think with all the well, Game of the Year stuff.
Mad Mulligan, Miss Trixie, Sheriff Bruce, One-Eyed Ike, and Doc Phosphate are all making their
And
rounds
the
at Dry Rock Gulch.
Other thing is,
Stop by for a photo
it doesn't
opportunity.
yet have the scripts for me to send him to a workshop, like Sanctuary. When you dismiss him, he goes back to Vault 111, which is where I have him set at. And I could move his marker to Sanctuary, but since there's tons of, Sanctuary blueprints, mods that modify that settlement area, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. At least there's not very much stuff happening at the outside of Vault 111. But yeah.
We're
That's,
happy to announce that the first 10
the
guests to
next,
arrive at the Berry
scripting
the Bear
step.
show will receive a plush berry to take home.
Oh my god, that announcer. Oh, I had joined a Discord for the VA Synth mod author, and he's been
Attention.
working on
All
getting
matinee showings of the Phantom of the Nuka at
pretty
the
much all
parlor
of the
are
voice
sold out.
files,
Tickets for evening showings are still
Skyrim,
available.
Fallout, and all of that, inputted into the program, which then he trains the program to basically mimic the voice.
Just a
while
reminder
you-
for our guests that
it's
tonight's
like
bout at the
speech-
Robco Battle Zone is almost
text to
sold out.
speech.
Purchase your tickets now.
As is, I opened it up and played with it, checked it out a little bit. I mean, it's a really neat and high-end program.
Attention
I feel-
guests. The last outbound tram to the Nuka World Transit Center will be
And
leaving the park promptly at 11:55 p.m. Thank you.
Anyway, the female voices, he says,
Shouldn't just stand around too long.
translate really well with the program. Male voices has a little more of a problem, or it's more difficult. But he is still working on it, and the release for Josh's voice, which is on the New Vegas Nexus mods. You can tell it's the voice actor, but and somebody else mentioned this, that the mod author used the voice files from Skyrim and I think New Vegas and Fallout 4, because the voice actor Keith, I'm not gonna try to say his last name because I absolutely can't. since he voices characters in all three of those games, he just kind of used all of them. But the program I found seems to use the Dark Elf dominated sounding tone. So there's more accent instead of, you know, what you get with Joshua Graham, which is not really Dark Elf sounding. There's no accent. And it kind of throws everything off. But he said he's gonna take it into consideration by separating Fallout and Skyrim. And try, you know, doing that. But that's a program that I'm really looking forward to seeing progress. And yeah, all the textures, like I was saying before, the only textures that are pretty much from New Vegas is the belt and the vest. And the boots. Can't forget the boots. But the outfit itself is from Fallout 4. And the only major changes I had to make was flipping the right side rolled sleeve to the left side as well. So he has the rolled up sleeve thing going on. The arm bandages, hand bandages, that's all my creation. The shirt texture as well, which still needs to be spruced up. And the pants, pretty generic blue jeans. Little clean for the wasteland, but I'll dirty them up in Photoshop. The pouches all come from the Scribe Brotherhood, the Steel Scribe outfit. But the vest itself comes from New Vegas. And it's been modified, weighted to the skeleton, and turned into an import. And that's why I can go into Body Slide and Outfit Studio and say, okay, well, I'm gonna remove it so it just has the shirt, or add it onto the whole outfit. It's a separate mesh, basically. In fact, there's a lot of pieces. The holster there, the gun holster, is from, I believe, another mod called Holstered Weapons. But if you put this in Body Slide Outfit Studio, it shows each individual piece, like the sleeves are separate pieces, the arm bandages separate, belt, pouches, vest, all of that. They're just separate individual mesh pieces that have been, fitted together. And turn into a whole outfit. Now the head wrap is separate from the outfit, so you can move it. And that mod. I would have to find the name of the mod author, and they gave permission to use it in this mod, which again, I gotta thank them. That's pretty cool. They're the only one that has gotten back to me. The original outfit that I had him in, which is done by Dr. Mobius, I'm not gonna be using that, so it's not gonna be included. He never contacted me after I tried to contact him, which, he's probably really busy. Or he doesn't, he might not want his stuff used in other mods, which very, very understandable. Other than that, like I said, I could release it right now, but he wouldn't have the skin textures, the burned face, and portions of his body burned. Well, the burn scars. He would have the face overlay scarring and stuff that's just included in the base game and pretty easy to add on. Oh, and his 1911. So that is from another mod, and I probably not include it with this one. I'll ask, but I'm not really sure how to separate a weapon mod and import it specifically as a companion weapon in a separate mod. But you can download that one off the Nexus 2. It has a light shining in darkness, and you can console command it. Add any modifications you want and hand it off to him, and that'll be his main weapon. As you saw some of the animations, the pistol whipping. It's just still fucking hilarious. I still want to do the affinity thing. Like, I have it in the GEC right now. So it's in there, but it's just not coded and scripted in. Because I can show you guys. See here, here's the affinity messages. Keyword for the custom events. Your introduction scene. The codes for the armor. Voice type. The quest scene is just the before you get him as a companion, and then it goes to scene 1 where he is a companion, and then scene 2 is where you dismiss him. That's kind of how that all goes together. And yeah, unfortunately, that's all I have at the moment towards the affinity. Scripting, but he should basically, I mean, this guy, Quentin, he's scripted with affinity. So if I open up Northern Spring, I should be able to see what the mod author used to get that rolling. Now I did contact, like I posted, I contacted Bethesda and asked them about my mod. Wanted to make sure that everything was kosher, and their response was they're pretty cool with it. They're supportive of the modding community, and really, unless I was charging $10 per download of this, which, God, guys, please don't do that. They would probably have a problem with that, trying to get monetary gain. I don't really know the ins and outs of that bit. I think some projects do raise funds, like Fallout 4 New Vegas, maybe. And it's really to pay the voice actors and time working on it. But that's crowdfunding. Beyond Skyrim. I think that team also has a crowdfunding as well, but I mean that's donations. But no, Bethesda said, pretty cool. Glad that I have a big interest in modding and their games, and so there shouldn't be an issue. The only issue that I might run into is Nexus. They have different rules when it comes to the content of their mods. And I think they have a rule about no cross game you can't use assets from another Bethesda game for like Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas or Skyrim. And typically that's like it, in regards to I think voice files and music files. Which, you know, they're trying to protect themselves, and that's okay. So, you know, I don't have to upload it to Nexus. Anything else? Shoot. Pretty much just building up the affinity scripts, waiting on VA-Synth to update his voice file. Stuff. Or modulator, I mean. And, finishing up the skin textures. I could add in a few extra things. I think there's possibly a script I can use that whenever there's downtime he reads his Bible. Or I don't know, if he's sitting down in a chair, he's using the gun cleaning animation. Well, not the one from New Vegas. That would take a long time to get working. I could, I could add him, or add in a quest associated with him, but for right now, that's probably not going to take place. Unfortunately, I love quest mods. Only other thing I was thinking of adding is that if this has some good reception and the BA files aren't messed up, after I have Gas Test play it, I have the Traherne mod to finish, which is the Guild Wars 2 character I was working on a couple of years ago. And just need to add voice files and dialogue. Because right now he just uses the generic male dialogue or voice files, but he is completely and entirely custom made, and the only thing I'd have to finish texture wise is the shoes. Other than that, dialogue, and I'm considering having a little quest as well. But since learning how to do all of that here in Fallout, in the Fallout CK, which is a little bit more difficult, a little more complex. Texture files are way more finicky, it seems, in this game. And unfortunately, you have to use the 32-bit CK to generate lib files. Which technically is a little bit better than having to go from Skyrim SE to Skyrim in order to get lib files back and import them back to Skyrim SE. Oh, and well, the head shape issue too between the two games. It's really odd. But yeah, that's about it. I will try to keep everybody updated and posting regularly. And hope you enjoyed.